characters whose name is written in this note shall die. This note will not take effect unless the writer has the person's face in their mind when writing his or her name. Therefore, people sharing the same name will not be affected. Oh, hello. Welcome to another RodzSquad review. This time I will be reviewing one of the greatest and most well-written stories in the Shonen Jump universe, Death Note. Well, this series goes as follows. It's a 17-year-old high school student named Light Yagami who happens to be one of the most brilliant in all of the Kanto region of Japan. Now, the thing about this story is that this character, even though he's very brilliant, he just didn't have anything in his life to spice things up. He was kind of bored until he stumbled across one of these babies right here, which is known as one of the world's most vast murder weapons in the universe. I mean, with this baby, you can do anything. Just write his name down and be a little creative when you're specifying the form of death. I mean, you can kill this guy with a nuclear missile if you wanted to, and all you gotta do is write his name down. Now, I'm a huge Death Note fan, and I've been a fan since I was 17 years old. I mean, this is a fantastic series. The storyline is complex. The characters are solid. So, after Light Yagami picks up this Death Note dropped by a rogue Shinigami named Ryuk, they make a pact together as Light Yagami is purging the world of what he thinks to be evil, while Ryuk is just sitting there watching a show, waiting to see what happens, and it turns out. In the meantime, the serial killings get so vast that a detective is sent in by the Japanese NPO, a mysterious detective, who's actually one of the most brilliant detectives in the world. His name is L. Now, the reason why his name is L is because he is a detective who is supposed to be just mysterious and very riveting. So he keeps himself behind the shadows, hidden behind a computer, and he controls the world's top police forces, the FBI, the CIA, everything you can name. This guy controls them all and solves any kind of complicated case there is out there. So this pretty much is a supernatural battle of cat and mouse between this crazy serial killer and this amazing detective. Both are brilliant, both are solid, both have so much knowledge on all kinds of things it gets ridiculous. And then you're introduced to this female right here, Miss Misa Imane, who turns out to be Kira's girlfriend, even though she's a bit obsessed and crazy. But this girl actually has the powers of a Shinigami. She made a deal with the Shinigami named Rem, and it's kind of fantastic because with this deal she was able to be granted the Shinigami eyes. Now, with the Shinigami eyes, you could just look at a person, see their name, and if you feel like killing them, go right ahead and do it. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, I have all 12 volumes, even though I'm only showing you volumes 1 and 2, because these are by far my favorite covers within the series. I mean, you got my man L right here, you got Light. Oh, and I also have the encyclopedia. You want to be a true Death Note nerd, just read this baby right here. It tells you everything you need to know. Even the secret identity of L. Don't tell this to Kira. Lowlet Ryuzagi, the most mysterious detective in the world, finally revealed. I really hope I don't have the Japanese NPO coming after me for, you know, mentioning his name or whatever. I'm really sorry, L, but it's all good. And then I have myself a L plushie right here. You know, he's my favorite character, even though, spoiler alert, my man dies in the middle of the series. But, you know, his legacy lives on, and even while he's dead, he manages to defeat Kira. I mean, it only takes like 6 years, but it's a fantastic series, and I highly recommend it for anyone who's into dark fantasy. If you're into thrillers, and if you like that typical crime type of anime, then go right ahead and watch it. See you next time.